You can use cling wrap or Sarah wrap like this. You can also use some aluminum foil. You get a wig head, or you can get anything that is similar to the shape that you want to make and cover it completely. We are making a helmet, so I need to wrap my wig head. Don't worry, it doesn't need to be perfect. And then you need some tape and just wrap around. Now it's time for the horns. So, this is the pattern that I made. It's a little bit bigger, especially around this part, because I am planning to trace this twice and it's gonna get rounded later. So, this is what it looks like when you're done. That's why I made it a little bit bigger. See? When you stick it together, it's gonna form a round shape. So it had to be a little bit bigger so that it could balance out. Okay. It's not as clean. But if you attach it to the helmet, it's not gonna be seen anyway. So yeah, this is the horn. And we need to make 2 of these. So you trace it out, right side up, and then turn it over, and then do the same thing twice.
so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
I feel like those shoulder thingies resemble the shape of the helmet a little bit. So, this is one side of the helmet, and I just made it a little bit bigger. So, here is my new shoulder pad pattern. Diba? It looks really similar. And, if I put it on my shoulder, see? It looks like a shoulder armor thingy. So I made it a bit bigger. I hope this logic makes sense. Kita mo yan, no? Kita mo yan. I left my room open and this Seibah-chan decided to help me finish my props by, adding her own personal touch to this armor. See all those bite marks, oh? Buti na lang warrior si Eisen at this would look like it's battle-worn. Ni Seibah-chan! Nani! Hoy! Huwag ka magpa-cute! Not an ounce of guilt. Ne, Seibah-chan. Wakaru yo, anata kawaii ne, kawaii. Wakatte yo, kawaii. I know you're cute. Thank you for helping, ne. Arigato. Ne, but look at... Ayan, I just fixed it up. Pero look at that, oh. So many bite marks. And there's a hole. We're just gonna put that at the back. Thanks for helping, ne. Arigato. I'm priming the pieces with a combination of white glue and water. 1:1 ratio. I've been using this thing since 2018. See? And this thing has lasted me for a very long time. Yee. And I like to use this sponge brush thingy. So this is just the first layer. Don't worry if it's not too clean. That's the great thing about cosplaying adventurers, wanderers, warriors, is you don't need to be perfect. Blemishes adds to the character. It makes it more battle worn. At least in my opinion. So I'm gonna do 4 layers of this. Remember to wait until everything is completely dry before you do another layer. See? They dried okay. これもね。Okay. So now let's do more layers of primer. I hope you can see the difference in texture when the EVA foam is primed versus when it's not. So this one, it's a bit darker and more matte as opposed to this one that has been primed with white glue and water. See, it's shinier and has less pores. See? So that's why we prime our stuff, so that when we paint it, it doesn't absorb all the paint. And it looks a bit cleaner and shinier, disho? After dry brushing this part of my costume, you can see that some of the indentations that I made, the black underneath, the black primer is not as visible. So I'm gonna use a hack, using a marker. I will go over the lines again and to make them more visible. Usually other cosplayers use paint and a paintbrush, but I am too lazy for that. So this is what I do. Okay. Just go over the lines lightly. Can you see? Go over the lines. And then using my fingers, just smudge them up so that they look more realistic. See? So I don't want them to look too obvious, but just enough so that they're still visible from afar. Though. So usually other cosplayers would use a rag or a cloth to smudge the paint, but we are lazy here, so I'm using my fingers. Plus, you can always wash your hands, so I don't mind getting my hands dirty. And this is just a personal project. I'm not entering a competition, so this is enough. This method is good enough for me. Much more alive and visible, so we have a bunch of leftover EVA foam here. I don't throw away pieces that I think that are still usable. So this is my scrap bucket, And I have some yarn from Daiso. I think EISEN's beard is like this long. So we will cut my yarns about that length. Watch my method. Take the 2 yarns. This is some amazing method. So basically you just like do this and do it lots and lots of times. And this is what EISEN's hair and beard will be. Now we have this, and we will cut one end, only one end. For this cosplay, I'm basically eyeballing everything. So from the scrap bucket of my EVA Foam, I got this long strip, and okay, that's about the length that I need for the beard. Be sure to cut a little bit longer, just to be safe. Okay, I like that. To make my life easier, I taped the EVA strip to my table, and I've already done a bunch here. So what you do is you get 2 strings of yarn here, and you just tie it onto the strip like this. Make sure it's tight. Okay, and make sure that you do it all in the same way. Bunch them together so it would look like this. Now I'm using 2 colors of yarn because this is what I have, and let's just say that I'm doing this so that my EISEN hair and wig will have texture and dimension, but you can use just 1 color of yarn for your own cosplay. So as it turns out, I wasn't able to properly press the button, so I wasn't able to record how I was ironing this yarn for my EISEN beard. I just combed it first, make sure everything is straight, and then to make it easier, spray some water, shoo 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 shoo. And using an ordinary clothes iron, I just went like this several times, and then I flipped it over and did the same thing on the other side, and look how pretty it is. And tape first to see if the placement is correct. Initial try on. I like the placement of my beard, so let's put glue on it permanently. Midnight snack while working on my EISEN. Not sponsored, but Bacanaman. I would really appreciate it. Nissin seafood cup noodles, please. Kahit yung plain lang. I'm using pins to hold the hair into place, and then I'm just gonna hot glue everything on. See? So you don't have to do anything else after tying the knots. Just gonna put hot glue over here and just stick them in there. Making cosplay here while my kid plays over there. Say hi to everybody. Hi! I originally planned to just pin these shoulder parts to the cape thingy, but it wasn't staying on straight, so I'm using this ruler to stabilize it. I just cut strips of EVA foam and placed it there, and the ruler just slides on and off. So ayan, this is how I put it on. Hi. And this will be covered by the beard anyway. So it's fine. Hi, girl. Kasi yun. Here is the completed helmet with the beard. I attached the yarn to it so that it's easier to put on and very low maintenance. I chose to go with the yarn instead of wig wefts because I figured if a kid is gonna wear this, it needs to be easy to put on and take off. Plus, yarn is pretty low maintenance and cheap and easier to put away and detangle. So it's very easy to use. Plus, di ba? You just put it on and take it off and you're done. Yata. And for the cape, it's just gonna be pinned on. Everything is gonna be hidden under the big, I meant to say wig and beard, it became weird. So everything's gonna be hidden underneath. So this is fine. And this is just a quick cosplay. I only used my sewing machine on one end to hem one side, and then I used a candle to basically burn off the phrase so it looks kind of neater. But yeah, so I mainly used leftover EVA foam and this fabric that I have. So hopefully I can reuse this cosplay for other costumes. And I hope my EISEN tutorial helped you out. I made sure to include all the challenges, the struggles that I encountered while making this costume because I wanted to show you that experiencing roadblocks is totally normal. Everyone, I mean everyone from newbies to the experienced cosplayers or crafters, we all experience something that will derail us. But the thing is, if you're experiencing a problem that you just can't seem to get over, or you're feeling stumped or burnt out, it's okay to take a break. Just rest for a bit. Maybe have a snack. And then come back and pick up the project again when your stomach is full and you're fully rested. It really does make a difference. So, also hopefully, seeing me struggle can also lessen the stress that you're feeling. So, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you have fun in your cosplay. And if you've noticed, my methods aren't exactly the most precise and the output isn't exactly as polished. But we got there. And I think people nowadays seem to feel like cosplay should be perfect. Cosplay should be at this level, even though you're just starting out. But for me, I feel like as long as the character, the costume is recognizable, it doesn't have to be perfect or as accurate as long as you can easily tell that this is what the character is supposed to be, and you do some form of role playing even through simple posing or facial expressions, that's enough. Because at the end of the day, this is a hobby. If you're not doing this as a profession or something to make money out of and you just want to have fun, then you don't have to be the most bestest, most perfectest cosplayer out there. Just have fun, you know, and that's what makes it enjoyable. You don't need to do something that stresses you out. So thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your EISEN cosplay. I hope you pick up some tips that you can apply to your own cosplay and have fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to donate to my gap, we're still not monetized. Links in the description box down below. Oh, my cat. My cat came. Hi. Your donations will help feed this beautiful baby. Will help feed this beautiful baby. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you always. See you in our next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and see you again. Ang haba naman ng outro na to. Thank you and goodbye. Bye, Seibah-chan.